Let's talk about masking in Photoshop. I find that it's really clear what's going on masking when you have a background image. So I'm going to bring in a background image, and this will also serve as a little review term. So first thing I need to do when I'm going to bring in a background image is make sure that my stage is the size of the image. So one of the easier ways to do this is to right click on your image, go to Get Info, and then go to more info. If that happens to be closed, just peel that open and then write down this information. So I am looking at 784 by 536. Then I'm going to go back to Flash so I can close this, and I am going to go to Properties, and that's what I'm going to enter in for the size, 784 536. Then I'm going to, I like to double click on the hand tool just to center that. And then we go File, Import, Import to Stage. Find that file. Right there, click Open, and there it is. And it fits in perfectly with the stage size. Now what I want to do is create an object that looks like it's flying through this environment, and that it goes in front of all this stuff, but so that it looks like it's interacting with it, it's going to go behind this tree. So when it passes behind this tree, we obviously won't see it because it'll look like it's behind it. Then it's going to be in front, then it's going to be behind this tree, and then it will continue off stage. So I'm just going to make a little simple classic tween. If you don't know how to do that, go back and watch previous videos. Okay, so there's my classic tweened symbol. Don't want anyone to get scared. I know how real that looks, and it's going to look even more real once we make it go behind these two trees. So the way we do that is we create a layer that is going to become our mask. And so I'm just going to click right here. I'm going to call this layer mask. I can call it anything I want. That doesn't make it a mask. Just by calling it mask, this does. Click here on the icon, click on mask, click OK, and now you can see you have a different icon next to the symbol. Now the thing that you want to mask, you need to tuck up under there, a lot like when you animated using guides or paths. So what I do is I click on this, I pre-named this just so I'd be sure that that was indeed the one. I just click, drag upwards, and I get that little bar that shows up there letting me know that it's going to indent, and now the icon changes on this to let me know that it is what is being masked. So if I drag the playhead, I can see nothing's changed yet, but as soon as something gets drawn on the mask layer, it changes everything. So let's go ahead and lock the other layers here, and let's go on the mask layer, and you just draw something on the mask. It does not matter what the color is, whether it has a fill or stroke, but I suggest do not stroke, and I'll try to remember to emphasize why later. Um, so let's just draw something on here. And this might work a little bit different than you would think that it would work. Being called a mask, my assumption was at first when I started working with these that that would be the area that masked it. But no, it's just the opposite. Where you draw on the mask layer reveals the object. So only when it passes through the mask, which is right here, do we see it. So if we want it to look like it's passing behind these two trees, then what we need to do is continue on drawing just like we did here. So let's go ahead and do that. So again, I have the mask layer selected. I have these other two so I can be sure of where I'm drawing. And I'm just going to continue on here drawing this shape. And just to avoid confusion, mixing that up with the craft itself, I'll just change its color, but I really don't need to. They're on two separate layers, and it's on top of it anyway. And then let's continue on here. And notice I'm doing this pretty, kind of sloppy. I'm not trying to match the exact contours of the tree. If this was for a final project, I probably would, and I'll show you more about that in a second. But let's go ahead and preview this movie right now. Yeah, you can see I probably should move it over just a little bit there because it looks like it's kind of moving through the tree rather than behind it. But that's starting to look pretty decent. Now there's something to be very aware of here, and this costs you points in the midterm if you're not. When you use more than one shape, object, anything as a mask, there's an important thing that you need to do, and let me show you why. Hopefully the error actually even occurs here. Sometimes it doesn't. It's kind of a, yeah, okay, so you see how it doesn't appear here now? Well, why is that? All I did was move it a little bit. It's just one of those kind of quirky things in Flash. So even if yours is working and you don't do this, it's going to cost you points because it's essential that you do this, because you never know at some point that you move it, then give this to your client and it's all messed up. So this is the rule. Whenever you use more than one shape to make your mask, you need to combine them in union. So what you do is you go Modify, Combine Objects, Union. And see, I can tell right away whether you've done that or not because it'll have this blue outline, or it'll have a outline around. It's probably blue because of the nature of the mask. But okay, so that's one thing. Now let's talk about some ways to make this better. And let's actually talk about how to make it better and how to fix a common mistake. So you remember, um, most people, like myself, when they go a little while without using this, they just naturally think, okay, I want this to go behind the trees. I'm going to draw my mask on the trees. Well, as we've seen, that's just the opposite of what you want. But I'll show you that actually working that way can make your life simpler. So whether you do this on purpose or you do it by an accident or on accident, let me just show you something. So I'm going to take the pen tool so that this time I can indeed make a better mask. And what I'm going to do so I don't have to draw the whole length of the tree is I'm going to do another little trick here. I'm going to go View and turn on the rulers. And then I'm going to drag out a guide that just kind of represents where this thing passes through the trees. Now, if I were going to have multiple ones, zooming through here, or I wasn't, 100% sure of the height of the tree, I wouldn't try to go too tight. So I'll purposely just make it so I have a little bit of room for error here, or room for adjustment later on. Okay, so now I go to my mask layer, and I am going to do what I really shouldn't do, and that is draw the mask on the tree. But you're going to see that this is actually a nice way to work. So I grab the pen tool. Again, the pen tool in here is what you're used to in Illustrator, in that you can't select a fill for it. So it just by nature is a stroke. I do have videos in the same, whoops, let me back up, Command Z on that one, got a little out of control there. Do have videos on the pen tool back in the WordPress site. For Illustrator, but it'll teach you how to use it in here as well, or you may just decide that this stuff is better to do in Illustrator. Okay, so here is how you fill something that you've drawn with the pen tool. You select the fill color here, and in our case it really doesn't matter what the fill color is. Well, actually I want to make sure it's different than the stroke color. And you go to this paint bucket tool and you fill it in. Now you want to get rid of the stroke that's on there. I mean, for masking purposes. Maybe you don't, but for here we do. So I just selected the whole thing, and then in the properties panel I'm going to go to the fill, get rid of that. So now I have a nice, fairly accurate drawing of the tree. I'm going to repeat the same step here. Okay, so I needed a stroke on there just to create it, but I don't really want it, so I'm going to go here, turn it off. Okay, so let's say that you did that by accident, you preview the movie, and you realize, oop, I have just the opposite of what I wanted, or you were thinking ahead and you did it like this on purpose, here's what you need to do. And let me just zoom out a little bit so this is a little bit clearer. What I'm going to do is make sure again that everything's locked so that all that I'm selecting is these objects. I'm going to Command X and cut those. Then on the same frame, same layer, I'm going to draw a big rectangle, but it definitely needs to be a different color than the other objects. But because we're drawing in this mode here, remember that when things overlap, they can subtract from each other. So I now have this piece here. I'm going to go to Edit and then Paste in Place. Not just a paste, but a paste in place, which is Shift Command V. Now that those objects have shown up, what I can do is just grab them, and remember how that works, they subtract from that other piece. So that's the nature of merge mode. And so now if I preview this movie, I get exactly what I want. Very accurate, fairly quick way to do it, and I don't even have to worry about putting these things in union because this is only just one piece. Now, if you did have a stroke on it, you still do need to be concerned about putting it in union because the nature of the way things work in Flashset, stroke is actually considered a separate piece. And now it is so realistic, it's spooky. Of course, I'm just kidding, but it's a lot of fun though. The little quirky things you could do with a photograph and an animation now. And of course, masking is not just for photographs. You can mask, no matter what you're doing. In fact, let's just take a quick look at that. So I can toggle the visibility of my mask, and I could unlock the image and totally get rid of that, and it still has that same property that where it reaches that area, it goes out. I must have a copy of the image at the very end that keeps flashing in there. But you get the idea. So whether it needs to look like here, it kind of looks like it's going through like a piece of paper, or just needs to go behind a background that is busy, or whatever. Masking is just a very quick, easy way to get this type of effect.